Hi, Gemini. Welcome to Virgo season. Welcome to September. This is going to be your September 2023 reading. I like to focus on love and connection, but I will bring up whatever I see. I think it is about to rain. I have the window open and the wind just picked up. It's been very, very gloomy today. It does not feel like summer. It's kind of nice. The energy definitely feels different today, and I think the weather is absolutely matching that vibe for me. But you know when you wake up and things just feel different? I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I feel today. All right. We have Resurrection, which is Temperance, and we have... Is that the Emperor? Yeah, I haven't used this deck in a while, but I love this deck. It's Patch Tarot. Temperance and the Emperor, that's some pretty strong energies. Okay, so it seems as though you are in a space of revolution, a space of evolution, a space of wanting to do the right thing and also wanting to be treated right in return. And I think you are valuing structure a little bit more than you normally would. As Geminis, sometimes we do like to float through life and we feel comfortable in that energy. But it seems like you have a newfound appreciation for more structure, more routine, feeling a bit more balanced. Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's a need to sort of nurture your inner child. Give yourself what you need. Make sure you're taking care of yourself on a physical level, like with your health, with your physical routines, your sleeping habits, what you're eating. That's definitely like coming to the forefront this month, I think, for you. Your cards are slippery. Yeah, but you feel more balanced, like you're grateful for it. It's just different than what you're used to. All right, so we have Ace of Swords. Yeah, definitely new feelings, new thoughts, new reality. You're not living the way you used to, but it's a good thing. You have strength here, so you are sticking to your morals in a sense as well. You're not really budging. You're not letting anyone else sway you. You have autonomy over yourself. You know what's best for you. You're not really letting anyone decide that for you anymore. Sort of coming into your own personal power. Yeah, so 10 of Wands. Definitely a new reality. So 10 of Wands is like, it can be a heavy energy as you're moving through it, but once you move through it, you feel so refreshed. It's like you have a weight lifted. You can see this is like the phoenix rising from the ashes, but what's interesting is there is a cage in there that the phoenix is no longer in. So you could have felt just like not super in control of your life, your love life, your connections, and you're taking that back. You're taking that control back. You're not letting, I keep getting, you're not letting anyone else decide what's best for you, or you're not letting anyone else tell you what's best for you. You are confident now to make that decision on your own, whereas before you may have not felt that confidence. And it's through self-care that you really develop this. And I think the word self-care is thrown out a little bit too lightly. It's like, oh, you know, face mask, like self-care. And it's like, yeah, that is, but like, let's go a little bit deeper than that, because self-care can mean really diving into yourself and really connecting with the deeper needs that you have, and also holding yourself accountable and coming to terms with the fact that you've been neglecting your own well-being. That's also self-care. It's not the funnest form, but it is the most evolutionary form. And I think you're mastering it, you want to, you're stepping into it at the very least. You're already seeing the ways in which it can improve your life and your relationships. All right, Tower, yeah. So you're just sort of done with the old. You're sick of it, actually, is what I am feeling. You are sick of it. It's been a ride and you just want to chill. You want to chill. You want to do your work. You want to lay low. You want to be able to show up for people, and you only want people around you who are going to show up for you. The Hermit, yeah. I see some reclusiveness coming to you. You know, Virgo card, Virgo season. I love the Hermit in this particular deck. He's like holding on to this weird sperm thing, but like how cool is that? Because he is in total control of his fertility. And I'm not talking about sexual fertility. I'm talking about the energy inside of you that is so, it has so much potential and so much capability, and you're in a stage of deciding what you want to do with that. You're not quite sharing it with the world yet, but you've got it. You know you have it. You're holding on to it. You're protecting it, and you're perfecting it before you show it to the world. Really creative energy as well. Bam. Then we have the Ace of Wands, another card of creation, and not just any old creation, the best kind, when it feels like a download from somewhere else. Like, because the way I see art personally is that, you know, artists, creatives, they are pulling energy from a different space and they are putting it into the physical world for others to see who cannot quite tap into what they tap into. That feels like your role in this life. You're starting to step into it. I don't see a lot of energy revolving around dating, romance, or love. It doesn't mean that you don't have love around you. I just think this month in particular, you're very self-focused, and I think it's really needed. What else do we have for Geminis? Okay, 3 just sort of popped right out. 7 of Wands. What is that? 5 of Coins? Yeah. Okay. And the Devil. Okay. So what this tells me is you are becoming so self-aware to the point where it might hurt a little bit. But you see in the past where, because what happens as we get older is, you know, obviously child trauma, things that we experience as a kid, things that were out of our control, they do affect us. But when we step into our adulthood, there's that hard lesson of just knowing that it is now not something that affects you because you're too young to know otherwise. Like, it's something that affects you because you allow it to and you choose it in a way. And I think you're coming into this pretty strong awareness of where you've done that in your past, where you've kept yourself in a state of poverty or less than, or feeling like you're left out in some way. It's like you're sort of taking accountability where you know it's your own, I don't want to say fault, but I don't want to feel like I'm being too hard on you guys because I'm talking to myself in a sense too, but it's just like if you continue to allow certain things to happen, if you continue to live in a state where you're just telling yourself that you're not good enough, or you don't have it, or you don't have enough, or you're taking too much time, like you're doing it to yourself. And the good news is I really think you're coming out of it. You're starting to become a defender of your own peace and your own self. And that's where that devil energy comes into play. It's like you keep yourself in a cycle. You to a certain extent, you know, we all do. And so this month is about coming to terms with that, not letting it make you feel depressed or like hard on yourself, but just sort of being like, okay, I get it. I've been doing this, like, let's move on. Let's go into a new chapter. Let's step into a new reality that is possible. We do it all the time. All right, one more for my Geminis. Okay. Aha, yeah, there is just this. So 5 of Swords is a feeling of conflict, but just feeling like nobody wins in a situation. You don't get what you want, you can't give others what they want. It's just a very ongoing, defeating feeling. And I do see you stepping out of that. I think it's going to take a little bit of self-reflection. It's going to take a lot of confidence and a lot of belief and willingness to sort of act on your abilities, on your creations, on what you know you can give to the world. That's what this month is really about. It's about taking you out of this feeling and into something a lot more conducive. So I'm going to leave it there, Geminis. I hope you have a great September.